What's up, everyone? It's Jared from KillyCast. I wanted to do a video of all the stuff I've gotten recently, so bam, there it is. We're about to get into it. First, I want to start with the Laserdisc because they're big, so let's get them out of the way. It's only two of them. I got Army of Darkness. I'm pretty excited about that because one, that's an amazing cover, and two, what a good movie. Next up, I'm also excited about this one, Phantasm. There is a cover that is actually like just this over the whole thing, but this one is cheaper and I got it for cheap, so I can't complain. So I grabbed it because Phantasm is a movie that you need to listen to the soundtrack on vinyl and you need to watch the movie on Laserdisc. That is just a way. Before we get into the movies, we're going to do everything else first. First, from Cavity Colors, I got a package. There we go. Happy Halloween. Gotta love that. The Howling. I absolutely adore this pin, by the way. And Elvira. Who doesn't love Elvira? And then, of course, Cavity Color socks, because I like socks. All right. Now that those are out of the way, we've got some books. Turns out I know how to read. Bam! Eiji Tsuburaya, Masters of Monsters by August Ramon. I've been super excited about this one. And I need it because we're covering Ultraman and multiple different kaijus on Underwater Kaiju from Outer Space. So I needed to pick that up. Also, I grabbed Ishiro Honda by Steve Rifle and Ed Godzisweski. I don't know how to say your name, Ed, and I apologize. You really deserve someone who can say your name. Unfortunately, that's not me. It's about the life and times of my hero, Ishiro Honda. Next up, I found these books for dirt cheap. They were like $3 a piece, so I picked them up. Zombie Movies: The Ultimate Guide by Glenn Kay, second edition. The Dracula Scrapbook by Peter Hanning, hardback. Always good. And then another Dracula one. Dracula: Everything You Wanted to Know About the Man, the Myth, the Movie by Claire Haworth Madden. Gotta love that Christopher Lee on the front. All right, let's get into movies. We've got a pretty decent stack here, so let's get into it. Dum 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 dum. We've got Phenomenon. I actually have my boy James E. Cox hook me up with this. I couldn't find anyone who was selling it for under $100 in the US on eBay or anything, so I had him get me a copy from Europe. Costs like $70 total for it, I think, between him buying it and shipping it over. Worth it. The only thing that sucks is literally I got this a week later. Someone was selling one in a Facebook group for $50. I'm slightly salty. Next up on the arrow tip, Burnt Offerings. I did some order for the summer sale earlier on, and those finally showed up. I've never seen Burnt Offerings, and I've heard people love it or hate it, so I figured why not check that out. Next up, A Bay of Blood, some Mario Bava, and you will see more Mario Bava coming up. I don't know how I just pronounced his name. I've been wanting to check out more Italian films, so that was definitely on the list. Speaking of Italian films, The Red Queen Kills 7 Times. Another Giallo film. I'm excited to check that one out. And then, of course, from the same people, The Night Evelyn Came Out of the Grave. Another Giallo by Arrow. Can't wait to dig into that. Next up, we move on to Scream Factory. Vincent Price Collection 3. I now have all 3 collections, and I'm pretty stoked about it. Also, Paul Nasty Collection Part 2. Joel Robinson did the art for both of these, which is pretty dope, so I'll have him sign them next time I see him. Brain Scan. I love Brain Scan. We're going to be doing a episode where we review the entire Blu-ray, all the special features, everything. In the Mouth of Madness by John Carpenter. I actually got this off Walmart. They put up the pre-order on accident for $15, and I bought it, and they actually held to it. If they wouldn't have, I wouldn't have blamed them, but they did. Steel Case for Life Force. I've never seen the movie. People talk good about it. I wanted to see it. Steel Case for The Howling. I love The Howling. I love this cover, and I had to have it. Another Steel Case. Army of Darkness. Oh, baby, yes. Army of Darkness looks fantastic. I'm pretty stoked to have this because I only have that Screwhead edition, and it's really not that great. Return of the Living Dead Part 2. Once again, pretty stoked to have this. I have a bootleg Blu-ray of it, but now I won't need it because I've got the proper thing. Thank you, Scream. And last up from Scream, Piranha 2: The Spawning. I am sad that this was supposed to be a collector's edition, and they ended up canceling that and putting it out, and it did not get much for special features, literally just a interview, which kind of sucks. I really would have at least liked a commentary. Next up, let's start with Horror Pack. This would be the July Horror Pack. You got Howl. Never seen it, but I like werewolves. You got Dead in Tombstone. I feel like it's probably one of those action horror movies, especially since Danny Trejo's in it. I don't know if I'm going to like it. We got 2 special editions, this time limited editions. We got number 24 with Model Hunger. Never seen it, but Tiffany Shepis is in it, so there's something. And number 25, Deadly Crush. Never seen it either, but you know what? I'll check him out. Independent horror. I also picked up 3 Kinos. We've got Mario Bava's Hatchet for the Honeymoon. So that's pretty sweet. I haven't seen it. We got Mario Bava's Planet of the Vampires. I'm pretty excited for this one, especially that audio commentary. I love audio commentaries. And Wes Craven's The Hills Have Eyes too. So Kino is a label that I really love. They don't have the pizzazz that I think Arrow and Scream Factory have, but they really do hit on some classics that really get me. Next up, we've got the Chucky collection. I actually don't like the Chucky movies, but this, we may cover the movies one day on the podcast, so I had to get it. One I am excited for, I got this through Kino also, but it's actually the Code Red. That is Devilfish, aka Monster Shark. One of my favorite episodes of Mystery Science Theater. I'm pretty stoked to have this now. And really the only special feature to this is that commentary track, which is cool. Next up, The Changeling from Severin. I have not watched it, so I don't know the picture quality yet, but I have seen people talking about the 5.1 audio track being messed up. So that's kind of sad. We'll see what happens there, but it looks beautiful. Next up, The Beast from 20,000 Fathoms. I've actually been on a Ray Harryhausen kick, which is why I wanted this. I'm trying to watch a bit more of his movies. Speaking of Ray Harryhausen, bam! The Sinbad trilogy. Seventh Voyage of Sinbad, Golden Voyage of Sinbad, and Eye of the Tiger in this beautiful, beautiful case. I absolutely love this indicator. It's my first indicator release, and I will probably be checking out more of them. Next, we've got a steel case for Pan's Labyrinth. I found this at McKay's for cheap, and I didn't own it, so I had to get it. Also at McKay's, I found Prime Evil. Don't own it, love creature features, and I actually haven't seen this one, so I want to check it out. Last 2, Orca. Umbrella. I love Orca the Killer Whale. It is one of my all-time favorite creature features, all-time favorite Jaws ripoff. I recently got to see it in theaters, and it was a joy. You should definitely check that one out. And last but not least, Stephen King's Silver Bullet, also from Umbrella. This is pretty cool. It has a great commentary track with the director, and it looks absolutely beautiful. I highly recommend it. So yeah, that's this whole gigantic pile of stuff. Thank you for checking us out. Check us out on Twitter, on Facebook, in the Facebook group. Check out the podcast. Thank you for checking this episode out. Check out other things we've done on the YouTube channel. And we will see you next time. This is Jerry from Kill the Cast saying, please just kill everyone in the cast.